गुड मॉर्निंग, नमस्कार। जितने भी हमारे माननीय सदस्य यहाँ पर बैठे हुए हैं उनको मेरा नमस्कार और आप सबको मेरा अभिनंदन। I will share a few thoughts with you and I hope that some part of them you will be able to resonate with. When we look at the world and we look at its problems, we feel that there are billions of problems in the world. Billions and billions people and billions of problems in the world. But I concluded, after having enough thought, that actually there is only one problem in the world. And that one problem goes like this, that we all want, wish, need, desire, dream about goodness. But we have created a society where we only appreciate success. Human psychology works in this way that 3% of the people become what they are because they are criticized. And they take it on their heart and want to prove it otherwise. But 97% people do what they get appreciated for. So today, it is very hard for me to meet a mother who says, I'm very proud of my son, because he is very honest. What I hear, I'm very proud of my son. He just graduated from first class college and he got a wonderful job in an MNC. It's very difficult for me to find a father who says, I am very proud of my daughter because she is very giving in nature. What I hear, I am very proud of my daughter, she scored 99.9%. If I ask a mother, what do you want your child to become? So what I hear, that I want my child to become engineer, doctor, pilot, aeronautical scientist. But I don't hear that I want to make my child great, passionate, kind. So what has happened is, because people do what they get appreciated for, most of the people are running for success. So the problem is happening is that goodness is shrinking. We run to our homes every night because goodness is assured. We meet our friends because goodness is assured. We want to be in the company of good people because goodness is assured. And the only reason because it happens is because goodness and happiness stays together. Without goodness, there is no happiness. And that is why you feel good when you are in company of people who are full of goodness. But the contradiction is, I as a person want that if I meet an accident, the next guy should take me to the hospital. But I am the same person, tell my son, if you see an accident on the road, don't stop, you might be in trouble. So this big contradiction is destroying the world. So in spite of all the prosperity which is there in the world, more and more stress, anxiety and depression is creeping in. So because goodness is shrinking, happiness is going away. And I believe all of you who are here are contributing for spreading goodness in the society. So my congratulations to you. I'll share another thought with you. And I believe that all of you and all of us are working in a particular place, are doing something for our passion and for our living. But I believe our role is much more than that. Our role is also to see what is the general behavior we adopt in life. You know, when you start looking minutely and intensely, you will come to know that mankind is born with one extraordinary feeling and commitment. And that commitment is goodness. And I'll tell you the reason how. If you ever see anybody who is in distress, the first thought which comes to your mind, I should help him. But then your upbringing takes over. You say, no, he's not the right guy. You know, if he is dangerous to me, I'm told by mother that somebody who is having his till on this part is not a good person. So he is having it. I should not help him. I want to give, the first thought comes that I should give him 1,000 rupees. But by the time I open my window and the person comes near, that gets translated into 10 rupees. And I see he only deserves 10 rupees. So fundamental part is that we need madness to protect that first call. And that first call is always goodness. That is why a child wants to help everybody. The child never differentiates between a good person or a bad person, so that in our thought. So yesterday, if somebody, a lady was there on the road and was stopping for help, all of us will stop. That was 10 years ago. But today, we have been taught by media, by everybody else, that if somebody asks you, don't stop it. So my suggestion, which I want to give, and my recommendation and my request is, that tell people to preserve that madness in them. You need madness to preserve that first thought. And more madness you have, I can assure you, you may have enough or not, but you will be much more than happier than what we are. The third thought which I want to share with you, that it is our job, it is our duty rather, not job, it's our duty to make sure that people progress. But progress in what direction? Is it material? Is it only physical part of it? I think it is much more than that. I believe that there are only two kinds of people exist in this world. Only two kinds. Poor and rich. So poor are those in our philosophy who earn 5,000, 7,000, 10,000, 15,000 rupees, including rickshawalas and laborers. And somehow they look after their families. Then people come who earn 20, 30, 40, 1 lakh, 10 lakh, 15 lakhs, 20 lakhs, 1 crore a month. But 97% of them also look after their families only. So I put both of them in poor category. My shirt is made in 2 meters, yours is made in 4. It remains same, it remains a shirt. So somebody who has been able to look after only his family has, from me, doesn't deserve a tag of rich. There are only 3% people who go beyond themselves and do something beyond their family. And according to me, they are rich. So I urge everybody that live a rich life. तुम्हारे पास जो है वो बहुत हो या ना हो, लेकिन अपनी देने की औकात को बढ़ाना चाहिए और वही तुम्हारी औकात होगी. We are blessed to be in this time where we have opportunity. We have opportunity to do more because we see more. We have tools to do more because we have more technology. And finally, we have an act by which those people who are making profit, at least even by force, they are supposed to spend it on goodness. But the fundamental here is that when you try and do things, make sure that you spread more and more and more goodness. And therefore, don't look at the limited scope of your job or your organization. Go beyond. एक छोटा सा ख्याल है कि जितनी भी नेगेटिविटी है दुनिया में, वो कहीं ना कहीं मॉरली गुडनेस से बहुत डरती है, अच्छाई से बहुत डरती है. और इसीलिए जितने भी नेगेटिव काम दुनिया में होते हैं या कोई भी नेगेटिव आदमी होता है, वो एक दूसरे का हाथ बहुत जल्दी पकड़ लेता है. You know, chain snatching cannot be done by one person. Bootlegging cannot be done by one person. Smuggling is done in mafia. You know, pickpocketing is done by others. Because they are so threatened by goodness that they hold hand of each other and therefore they become stronger. Goodness feels that मैं तो अच्छा कर रहा हूँ ना, मुझे किसी की क्या ज़रूरत है. And therefore goodness doesn't hold hand of each other. Goodness generally don't support each other. So the next point which I am going to say, and what this India CSR is all about, to create that network, to provide that support by goodness, for goodness, to goodness doers. So with this wish, I thank you, Rusin, for calling me here, and I wish all the best to you. Thank you very much.